In Module 3 reading on the critique framework, it asks educators to deal with the hard questions, such as things that I thought about were whose voices are marginalized or silenced during this case study, who holds the power, how is that power exercised? Also, how do the narratives shape the expectations and perspectives during this case study, as well as the systemic inequalities like race, class, privilege are present throughout this case study. Some of the crucial facts that I thought were important were Miss Anderson's comment about sneakers definitely reflects that implicit in bias and racial stereotyping. They did have nice pants on. That's probably all that they could make happen. They might not have had dress shoes that fit. Hakeem and Kevin's reactions kind of suggest to me embarrassment and that their thoughts were just kind of dismissed. Also, the agency's emphasis on elite colleges and that kind of level of corporate success that might isolate students from marginalized backgrounds, as well as Miss Anderson's disciplinary response, kind of silenced them instead of exploring what they were thinking. Next steps and like kind of investigative steps that I would take is reflecting on personal biases and assumptions about the level of professional dress and student behavior, as well as making sure we're engaging students in the dialogue to understand their experiences, their reactions to things, and then also how to explore how the agency presented and how that may reflect limited perspectives. And then also just like reviewing school practices about cultural responsiveness and equity. In regards to next steps, I would definitely make sure that student voices were heard and that we really focused on that in future planning in a case study and field trip like this. I'm also providing staff training on implicit bias and equity, as well as diversifying curriculum and field trip experience so that they reflect student identities and what they have the opportunity to achieve, and then also using the incident and the case study to spark crucial conversations about power, privilege, and inclusion, and really empowering that discussion through the language of possibility, which was addressed within the reading.